Imagine a world where your car doesn't spy on you, doesn't cost 10 grand to fix a sensor, and actually starts every single morning. Today's modern cars are rolling computers designed to fail, but buried beneath the hype are 5 forgotten American legends. These aren't just used cars. They are secret mechanical gold mines you can snag for under $6,000. We are diving into ironclad engineering from a short-lived golden window of American reliability. Ready to stop overpaying? Let's reveal the machines built to outlive the future right now. Number 5. The 2010 to 2012 Chevrolet Impala. When you think of a gold mine, a rental fleet sedan probably isn't the first image that pops into your head. But that is exactly why the 10th generation Chevrolet Impala is a secret weapon for anyone looking to escape the trap of modern car debt. In the automotive world, being boring is often a synonym for bulletproof. Why was it overlooked? For years, the Impala was the backbone of airport rental lots and government fleets. It was seen as a tool, not a trophy. Because it was so common, the resale value plummeted, making it easy to find a clean, well-maintained model for around $5,000 today. But while the world moved on to shiny crossovers with fragile turbocharged engines, the Impala stayed true to a formula that worked. Between 2010 and 2012, Chevrolet was perfecting the W-body platform. This chassis had been around for decades. Think about that. Decades of engineering refinement meant every single bug had been ironed out long before these cars hit the assembly line. But it gets even better. If you look at the 2012 model specifically, you find a hidden masterpiece. That year, Chevy dropped the 3.6-liter LFX V6 into the Impala. This engine produces over 300 horsepower, more than many modern sports cars, yet it is famously durable. Unlike the cars coming out in 2026, the 2012 Impala doesn't have a complicated stop-start system that wears out your starter. It doesn't have a CVT transmission that's designed to explode at 100,000 miles. It has a heavy-duty 6-speed automatic that just works. Maintenance simplicity is where this car truly shines. Have you seen the engine bay of a 2024 SUV lately? It looks like a bowl of spaghetti made of plastic sensors and high-pressure fuel lines. In the Impala, everything is accessible. You can change your own oil, your own spark plugs, and your own filters with basic tools you probably already have in your garage. But why does it survive today while newer cars are heading to the scrap heap? It's the philosophy of over-engineering. The Impala was built to be abused by fleet drivers who didn't care about maintenance. If it could survive 3 years in a police fleet, it can survive 20 years in your driveway. What happens next changed everything for the American sedan market, but the Impala remains the last of the simple giants. Number 4 will surprise you, because it's the car that actually beat the Japanese at their own game. Number 4. The 2010 to 2012 Ford Fusion. In the early 2010s, Ford was on a mission. They wanted to prove that an American midsize sedan could be just as reliable as a Toyota Camry, but more fun to drive. The result was the first-generation facelift Fusion. Most people overlook the Fusion because they associate Ford with the power-shift, transmission disasters of later years. But here is the secret. The 2010 to 2012 Fusion didn't have those problems. It used a tried-and-true Aisin or 6F35 transmission that, if cared for, will easily cruise past 250,000 miles. Real-world reliability is where this car earns its gold mine status. While 2026 cars will be filled with over-the-air updates that can brick your vehicle, the Fusion is purely mechanical. If you find one with the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, you have found the cockroach of the automotive world. You cannot kill it. This engine was a joint venture with Mazda, and it is widely considered one of the most durable 4-cylinders ever built. But it gets even better. The Fusion's suspension was tuned to handle American potholes, not smooth European racetracks. This means the components are beefy. The bushings are thick. The struts are built to take a beating. When a modern car hits a pothole, its low-profile tires and fragile aluminum suspension bits often shatter. The Fusion just keeps rolling. Why does it still survive? Because it was the peak of Ford's quality is job one era. They had to get it right to survive the Great Recession. This led to a level of interior build quality that puts modern, eco-friendly, plastic interiors to shame. The buttons don't peel. The dash doesn't crack. It feels solid because it is solid. But why is this a gold mine? Because you can buy a 2011 Fusion for $4,000, spend $500 on a refresh, and have a car that will still be on the road when today's brand new EVs are being recycled for their batteries. Wait until you hear the secret about our number 3 pick, because it's a luxury car that costs less to fix than a lawnmower. Number 3. The 2010 to 2012 Buick LaCrosse. For years, Buick was teased as a grandpa car. But today, that reputation is exactly why you should buy one. The 2010 to 2012 Buick LaCrosse was GM's attempt to build a Lex killer, and they succeeded in a way no one expected. This car was built on the Epsilon 2 platform, a global chassis designed for high-speed stability and extreme durability. While modern luxury cars are burdened with air suspensions that cost $5,000 to repair, the LaCrosse uses high-quality, traditional steel springs. It gives you a cloud-like ride without the cloud-like repair bill. The secret gold mine here is the 3.6-liter V6, but specifically how it's packaged. Buick spent a fortune on quiet tuning technology. They use thicker glass, more insulation, and triple door seals. The result? A 2011 Buick is quieter inside at 70 miles per hour than a 2024 Tesla. Maintenance simplicity versus modern cars? It's not even a contest. Modern luxury cars require a specialized computer just to change the brake pads. In a 2012 LaCrosse, you can do a brake job in 45 minutes with a $20 socket set. The parts are shared with the Chevy Impala and Malibu, meaning you can find them at any local auto parts store for pennies on the dollar. Why does it survive? Because the people who bought these cars knew were often older drivers who meticulously followed every service interval. You aren't just buying a car, you're buying a history of care. While most 2026 cars will be leased, abused, and discarded, these Buicks were cherished. But it gets even better. The LaCrosse has an interior that actually uses real materials: wood, leather, and soft-touch plastics that don't rattle. In a world where modern cars feel like cheap tablets on wheels, the LaCrosse feels like a vault. What happens next will change your mind about what a family vehicle can be. Our number 2 pick is the ultimate tool for the budget-conscious survivor. Number 2. 2011 to 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan. Stop. Don't scroll past. I know it's a minivan, but if you want to outlive the 2026 disposable car era, the 2011 or 2012 Dodge Grand Caravan is the ultimate life hack. Why was it overlooked? Because minivans aren't cool. But coolness doesn't get you to work when there's 2 feet of snow or help you move your entire apartment in one trip. The Grand Caravan is the Swiss Army knife of the American road. The real-world reliability of the 2011 and 2012 models is legendary for one reason: the Pentastar engine. 2011 was the first year Dodge introduced the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6. This engine is still in production today because it is that good. It's a simple, naturally aspirated workhorse. No turbos to fail. No direct injection carbon buildup to worry about. Just raw, American reliability. Maintenance simplicity is the Grand Caravan's middle name. Because these were designed for families and contractors, everything is plug and play. You can swap an alternator in 20 minutes. You can change a headlight bulb without removing the entire front bumper, unlike many modern SUVs. But why is this a gold mine? Because of the stow-and-go seating. You can fold every seat into the floor and have a flat cargo area that rivals a pickup truck. In 2026, when car prices are even more insane, having one vehicle that can be a commuter, a hauler, and a camper is the ultimate financial move. And here is the kicker: because everyone wants an SUV, these vans are incredibly cheap. You can find a 2012 Grand Caravan with the bulletproof Pentastar engine for under $6,000 all day long. It will outlast, outhaul, and outservice any modern crossover that costs 10 times as much. But now, we reach the summit. The number 1 pick isn't just a car. It is a monument to American engineering. It is the car that refuses to die. Number 1. The 2010 to 2011 Ford Crown Victoria. This is it. The ultimate secret gold mine. The 2010 to 2011 Ford Crown Victoria is quite literally the last of its kind. It is the final iteration of the Panther platform, a design so durable that Ford was forced to stop making it because it simply wouldn't break, and people weren't buying new cars. Why was it overlooked? By 2011, the Crown Vic was seen as an ancient relic. It was a body-on-frame car in a unibody world. It was the cop car or the taxi. But that ancient design is exactly why it will outlive everything else on this list. The durability of a Crown Victoria is not a myth. It's a matter of record. These cars regularly reach 500,000 miles in taxi service. Some have been documented hitting 1 million miles on the original engine and transmission. The 4.6-liter modular V8 is not high-tech. It's not fast, but it is immortal. Maintenance simplicity versus modern cars? There is no comparison. Because the Crown Vic uses a body-on-frame construction, meaning the car's body sits on a heavy steel frame like a truck, it can survive accidents that would total a modern car. If you dent a fender, you bolt on a new one. If you hit a curb, the frame absorbs the impact. In a 2026 car, a minor fender bender can trigger $10,000 in sensor calibrations. In a Crown Vic, it's a trip to the junkyard and $50. Why does it still survive today? Because it was built to a standard, not a price point. Ford knew these cars would be jumped over curbs, driven through floods, and left idling for 24 hours a day. They overbuilt the cooling system. They overbuilt the transmission. They overbuilt the suspension. But why is it a gold mine? Because the 2011 model year was the final, most refined version ever made. You get side airbags, better power steering, and the most comfortable seats Ford ever produced. For $6,000, you aren't just buying a car, you're buying a fortress. Modern cars are designed with planned obsolescence. They want you to trade it in after 3 years. The Crown Victoria was designed with planned permanence. It is a mechanical protest against the complexity of the modern world. When the screens in 2026 cars go black, when their lithium batteries degrade, and when their plastic engine components crack under the heat of high-pressure turbos, the Crown Victoria will still be there. It will turn over on the first crank. It will rumble with that steady V8 idle. And it will take you wherever you need to go. These 5 cars prove American automotive independence still exists. They are hidden gold mines of reliability and simplicity. You don't need huge car payments, just the right knowledge. Choose durable classics over complex modern tech, save money, and enjoy lasting value. Subscribe and watch our next video.